Oh, well, yeah. So, I mean, look, Tina, the draft looked nice. We talked about the players that you guys have gotten. But again, like you mentioned about some of these guys, like some of these rookies, I got to see you put on the helmet, put on the pads, show me what you're working with. You look good on paper, you look good in college, but now you're with the big boys. So we got training camp, OTAs, they are here. Talk to us. Have you been following it? How does Russell Wilson look? The wide receivers, the running backs, defense. How do they look? What are your thoughts about how they're gelling together this early?
So far, what I'm seeing is that a lot of people are saying that they are gelling together. I think a lot of people might have seen some of the posts that's been on Instagram and everything. Russell Wilson had his own little like mini camp with the wide receivers. He's been practicing with them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a sick video out there of him throwing to Cortland Sutton, and it was like 70 yards, maybe. 50, 60, 70, something like that. It gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's really taking, he's being a Peyton-like kind of person and taking the offensive line and saying, okay, let's all work together. Let's work this out. Yeah. We're not going to be able to do this if we just all show up for OTAs and then training camp. We need to work together outside of it.
Absolutely.
A lot of good things that are coming out so far. The way they think that it's going to fall is it's going to be like Courtland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy will be like 1 and 2. And then Tim Patrick is also in that mix too. He'll be part of the 3-4. And then KJ Hamler, he's coming back. And then the one thing that I was hearing coming out that Russ is pretty big on right now is Kendall Hinton. And for those that may not be able to quite place where that name comes from, that is from the 2020 season when Broncos had no quarterbacks left, and we had to put in our practice team wide receiver, Kendall Hinton, who had played some high school and college ball a little bit. But he actually really likes it. He says he's got good moves. He's got good quickness. He's able to get himself open. So this is an example of, we know who is supposed to be number one, but you got to work with your quarterback and see who he has chemistry with.
Right.
Now, more of the chemistry will come during training camp, which training camp in Denver is an experience in and of itself. I've been there. Really? I haven't been there recently, but I've been at it. And there can be like, at high points, they say they can have like 5,000 fans are just sitting up on a berm in front of the fields. And you get to see the players will come through, and you can, so offense and defense will switch in and out, and you can see the kickers over to the side. Like Dove Valley is really kind of a sweet setup for training camp. So it's very, they do get really into it. It is raucous, and they'll get going. So I'm looking forward to training camp in the next couple. They'll start at the end of this month, and then I will definitely be watching more daily stuff. But OTAs are looking good. Like we said, they think it's pretty much based on what with the tight ends. It's going to be Albert and then Greg, and then the running game, like making sure that Melvin and Javonte and those guys stay healthy. Which one of the things I was hearing about what was going on last year with Fangio was that he was of the old school. We're going to keep hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting until you're so tired you can't do anything.
Right.
And then they'd get injured because they were going through practices like that. So that's where I think some of the injuries may have started happening. Hackett is not this way. Hackett is not a softer touch, but he's understanding that there's other things that Fangio did that he did not endear him to the Broncos.
He did a number of things. I know that.
But yeah, so far things, a lot of what the pundits are saying, a lot of what I'm seeing, hearing, and reading is that everything's going the way they want it to. It's gonna just wait until you actually play a game to see if it all works.
Hey, that's all of this, all the stuff we're talking about is speculation. It's all hopes and dreams, potential, the best part of the season, because we are 0, we are undefeated, but we're also winless. So, but you never know what will happen. But it's right around the corner. And look, from everything you're telling me, I think we have a little Broncos insider. I'm going to need to have more interviews with you during the season and up to the season because you know what you're talking about. I absolutely love it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Tina Winter. If you did not know, diehard Denver Broncos fan.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.